Hey guys, it's Laina and welcome back to Daily Diabetics. So today is Thursday and that means it's my day to upload. So this week's theme, we're basically going to be showing you guys how we travel and pack for a vacation while having type 1 diabetes at the same time. So I'm going to be showing you what supplies I would take, how much of each thing I would take, and I'm going to be basing it off basically going on a trip for 5 days, and obviously you can change the amount of supplies you're taking based on how many days you are staying. So let's get right into this video. Alright, so the bag that I packed my supplies in typically is this one. It's a pretty good sized bag and it just has my name. It's from Vera Bradley. I'm not sure if they still sell this bag, but if they do, I will try to link it down below. But basically, this bag just has a zipper right here for a few things, and then inside there's just a big pouch. And then also right here you can stick a few things right here as well. So I'm just gonna put my things in here and show you guys what I would take on a 5-day vacation. First thing I'm going to put in this bag is an extra meter in case my Omnipod PDM were to stop working for some reason and I need to check my blood sugar, and there's a few old test strips in there. But this is a super old meter that I have. I'm just showing this for reference. I also have a One-Touch Vario IQ. That's probably the one I would end up taking, but this one was already packed and ready to go. And also, I'm not sure this is how I would really organize all this stuff in here. I'm just going to be basically throwing it in the bag and just showing you what I would take with me. So another thing I would take with me are alcohol swabs to change my insulin pump and Dexcom. So I'm just going to stick those up here. Then I use the Omnipod insulin pump. So if you're going on a 5-day trip, that would mean you would change your pump probably 1 to 2 times. And if it kept failing, then I would take a lot of extra. So I would say I would probably take about 4 pods for a 5-day trip, just because you would change it 1 to 2 times. So I just like to multiply that number by 2 and then take that many. Then if it's on a 5-day trip, you would only need to change your Dexcom possibly once, maybe not even at all. So I would definitely just take 1. Then I would definitely need to take insulin. That is a huge thing I would need to take, and I use insulin pens to fill my insulin pump up. And so that way, if it were to fail, I could just go back to pens instead of syringe shots. Well, I would definitely take more than 1, but this is the one that I currently have open. So for a 5-day trip, 1 pen lasts me about 2 pump site changes, which is about 6 days. So I'd probably just take 2 full pens at the most. I mean, you can always take more, but I would take at least probably 2 full ones. And then another thing to be safe with the pens is to bring pen needles in case my pump were to fail and I had to go to shots. Another thing I may take, depending on where you're going, if you're going to the beach or somewhere where your sites are likely to fall off, I like this Tegaderm film. I don't really use it too much, but in the summertime I do use it. This is what it looks like. So I'll just cut it in half typically and then put some on my Dexcom on both sides. So I would take some of these just in case. And when I change my Omnipod, I love using Band-Aids and Neosporin. So I have 4 Band-Aids and some Neosporin that I would take. A big thing that I want to be sure I have if I'm not near my house is a glucagon, and that way if I were to pass out, I would have this just in case. And then this depends on what kind of pump, or if you even have a pump or meter or whatever you use. It depends if it uses batteries or a charger. So my PDM, my Omnipod PDM takes batteries, so I would definitely take at least 2. Then another thing I want to be sure is some extra lancets. Even though I never change these, I still like to take them. And then clearly a big thing that you'll want to pack are some snacks, and these are just some examples of what I usually take or what I like to normally eat are granola bars. This one's covered in chocolate, fruit roll-ups, and candy, any kind of candy or like apple juice, soda, whatever. And then you can always get more snacks there typically. And then I also like to take my glucose tablets. A huge thing I would need to take is my Omnipod. I would take my test strips that I normally use and my lancing device. And then I would also possibly take my Genteel depending on if I just wanted to or not. And that is all that I could think of that I could bring at the moment. So if I'm forgetting anything, just let me know down below and comment it. That way other people know to bring that. This was kind of just on the spot, so I just thought of anything that I could that I would possibly bring. There's a high possibility that I'm forgetting something. If so, just comment it down below and I will respond. But yeah, this is the bag I would take, and it has these straps here, and then it also has a longer strap so that you can put it over your shoulder if you would like to. So hopefully guys enjoyed this video and it helps you out in some way if you are traveling soon with type 1 diabetes. If you enjoyed, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel down below. It means the world to us how fast our channel is growing. It's crazy how much it's grown in such a little amount of time. Be sure to stick around for tomorrow's video, and I will see you next Thursday. Bye guys.